Welcome back, everyone. Ready for another deep dive?
Always ready to dive in.
Awesome. Well, today we're tackling a card that you all seem pretty fired up about.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's Red Hulk.
Ah, good old Rolk. A fan favorite for sure.
He definitely seems to be stirring up some conversation, so we're going to break down his mechanics, explore his strengths and weaknesses.
And we'll even look at how to use him electively.
Right. Now, you might think Red Hulk is just all about smashing.
Yeah, just a big angry brute.
Exactly. But, as we'll see.
There's a surprising amount of strategy involved.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. So let's get down to basics.
Okay.
We're talking about a 6 energy card.
That's right. 6 energy for 10 base power.
So, a pretty hefty investment right off the bat, right?
You're definitely committing when you play this guy.
So what makes him worth that kind of commitment?
Well, Red Hulk's true power is in his unique ability.
Okay, lay it on us.
He gains +3 power for every unspent energy your opponent has at the end of their turn.
Whoa, hold on. So the more my opponent holds back, the stronger he gets.
Exactly.
It's like he feeds off their hesitation.
Yeah, like he's getting angrier and angrier the more they try to ignore him.
I love that. So Red Hulk is a real punishment for inefficient play.
Big time. He rewards smart play and punishes those who overextend or mismanage their energy.
You know, that actually makes him a lot more versatile than I initially thought.
Right. He's not just a late-game finisher.
You could play him early to really mess with your opponent's plans.
100%. Just having Red Hulk in your hand can force your opponent to play more conservatively, even if you don't end up playing him.
That psychological factor is huge in Marvel Snap.
For sure. Knowing that Red Hulk is lurking can make your opponent second-guess every move.
Yeah, it's like a constant threat hanging over their head.
Driving them to make less than ideal plays just to avoid feeding the beast.
I like that. Feeding the beast.
No.
But even beasts have weaknesses.
Sure enough, Red Hulk is no exception.
So where's the chink in his armor?
Well, his biggest vulnerability is that 6 energy cost.
Yeah. That's a big commitment.
It makes him susceptible to disruption if your opponent can remove him before he gets a chance to shine.
You've wasted a ton of energy.
Yeah.
And you're probably behind on the board.
Right. And if your opponent plays efficiently, managing their energy well...
Red Hulk might not get much of a boost at all.
Exactly. He could end up being a pretty underwhelming 10 power card in those situations.
And I imagine there are specific cards that can really shut him down.
Oh, absolutely. Cosmo, for example.
Oh, yeah, Cosmo. The good boy.
Yeah, Cosmo negates ongoing effects at his location.
So Red Hulk's ability is completely nullified.
Knocked out. Just like that.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Are there any other cards that Red Hulk players should be wary of?
For sure. Enchantress is another big one.
What does she do?
She removes all ongoing abilities from a location.
So Red Hulk goes back to being just a basic 10 power card.
Exactly. No rage boost for him.
Okay, so location choice is clearly important when playing Red Hulk.
Absolutely. You don't want to walk right into a trap.
All right, so knowing his strengths and weaknesses,
Right.
what kind of decks does Red Hulk really shine in?
Control decks are his natural habitat.
Control decks.
Yeah. Decks built around disrupting your opponent, forcing them to make bad plays.
And those bad plays usually involve wasting energy.
Bingo. It's like setting a trap, waiting for them to fall right into it.
Yeah, that's a perfect way to describe it. Are there any other cards that synergize particularly well with Red Hulk in these control decks?
Oh, definitely. Professor X, for instance.
Yeah. Professor X. What does he do again?
He locks down a location, preventing any more cards from being played there.
So that limits your opponent's options.
And potentially forces them to waste energy.
And that wasted energy is just fuel for Red Hulk's rage.
Exactly. It's a beautiful combo. You could also use Cosmo to protect Red Hulk from those pesky ongoing effect removal cards.
Like Enchantress.
Right. Cosmo keeps Red Hulk safe and sound.
So it's all about setting the stage, controlling the flow of the game.
And then unleashing Red Hulk at the perfect moment.
For maximum impact. All right. So apart from deck building, any strategic tips for mastering Red Hulk's rage?
Well, baiting your opponent into inefficient plays is key.
How do you do that?
Well, sometimes you have to play a little coy, maybe pass on a turn early.
Make them think you're vulnerable.
Exactly. They might overcommit, trying to take advantage of your weakness.
And bam, Red Hulk comes slamming down.
Feasting on all that wasted energy.
Liddell.
And don't forget about protection.
Oh, yeah, we talked about that.
Cards like Armor or even Onslaught.
They can really help shield Red Hulk from those removal effects.
Right, especially if you're playing him late game where the stakes are high.
But probably the most important thing
I'd agree.
is knowing your opponent.
Absolutely. Reading their playstyle is crucial.
Are they aggressive? Conservative? Do they favor certain locations?
Understanding their tendencies will tell you when and where to play Red Hulk for maximum impact.
So it sounds like Red Hulk is a high-skill, high-reward kind of card.
He definitely is. Not a card you can just throw into any deck and expect to win with.
But in the right hands,
And with the right strategy.
he can be an absolute game changer.
No doubt.
Well, that was a fantastic deep dive. Thank you so much for breaking down Red Hulk for us.
My pleasure.
I think we all learned a lot about this complex and surprisingly strategic card.
And how to harness his rage effectively.
Exactly. Now, for our listeners out there, here's a little homework for you.
Ooh, I like this.
If you were facing Red Hulk, how would you counter him? Think about it. Strategize.
And let us know what you come up with.
Until next